Yeah, I'll probably just go around.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London.
Man, that run was a roller coaster. It's like 11 seconds ahead going into
This is crazy.
Cellar Maze, I think?
Don't forget.
And dropped back down to about even.
Focus.
And got like more than 10 seconds ahead again. All before sewers, too. Yeah, sewers is pretty much the climax of the run. Choir is, I think, more difficult in total, but like every map surrounding the sewers is just a pain in the ass. Although, sewers and choir are only separated by like 2 maps, so I guess it's all clumped together in the difficulty that is Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is easily the most difficult chapter. Split 1/100th of a second too early. Now if I get a gold on this map, it'll be invalid. Luckily that's not going to happen.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
How did I not take fall damage there? That was ridiculous. Jumped all the way from the top of the roof. Got a lot of golds today. Kinda makes sense though. I've been playing every day for like the past week now.
My journal's gone.
That laudanum wasn't in the right spot in that drawer. Tried to trick me. Oh yeah, I was meaning to practice the last trick in this map, since I've screwed it up like 3 times today. I always forget to go back and practice this map though, since it's so early in the run. Yeah, Storage is a quality map. Ton of monsters in the casual playthrough, ton of clips in the speedrun. It's got the best of both worlds. I think this is the only map in the game where you go out of bounds, go back into bounds, then go back out of bounds, and then go back into bounds. Because there's like 5 different objectives they have to get. There are like 3 drill bits and 2 rods that make the route really complicated.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sector?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Get in there, Cole. I always guessed the last two cogs incorrectly. Haven't been able to keep track of the first two that I grab ever since I started juggling them up to the machine. So whenever I'm putting those things on to fix it, I always have to guess which ones are which. Choir's a really scary map, yeah. They did a really good job contrasting the rest of the game with Choir. This is the only map that you were just really, really open and exposed from all angles. The visibility was low, there were a decent number of monsters, and very few places to hide. Whereas all of the other maps in this game are very narrow corridors, plenty of rooms to juke into. Choir was a giant expanse, though. The torture rooms in that level are also really well done.
What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you.
Except for the Iron Maiden room. Fuck that jump scare. Jump scares are not good game design.
This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
I like that new setup, Andy.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
I think eventually, if I get faster at it, it'll start saving time.
Please, we don't have time to
I'm
make
just
the
not
whole
proficient at
Outrider.
switching from the setup to the actual grab.
Someone is coming. Hurry. I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Alright, I'm gonna try and concentrate for this map. Good. Got a first try. I feel like I always try and commentate at the end of Prison North and then it screws up the scroll for Cistern 1. No, wrong. Click the hammers on accident. I've been really good at that boost today. It's 3 in a row. really good clip there too. Alright, 10 fall damage is acceptable. I just didn't want to take the full 40 there, so I grabbed the ladder way too early. But it should be regened by the time I'm up here. Yeah. Why was I holding left there? I'm not supposed to hold left there. Alright, I avoided the thing that killed me those 2 times. There are a couple things in that map that I did really carefully, but it's fine because I didn't die. Alright, I get another shot at Choir. So Choir's the most difficult map in the game, although I've practiced it a bit today, so hopefully it goes well. Exactly, Andy. Once you get to Chapter 3, then you can get excited.
My intentions, Daniel. Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us.
Alright, we made it. That was the hardest trick in the game. I have to line up in a very specific spot, and then hit a really precise jump. And then I'm able to get enough horizontal momentum to jump over that gap. But this map isn't over yet. I still have to walk through this wall that's been pushing me out quite often lately. Yeah, that wall. I lost a good bit of time there. Relatively recently, I switched... What? I was walking! Alright, well that's something that hasn't happened in a while. Weird way to lose a run. So, you can clip back in bounds here, but usually you can prevent clipping back in bounds by walking forward. That's the first time walking has not worked there. Yeah, I can still PB, but that was dumb. Whether or not you clip through walls in this game is extremely reliant on your angle and your movement speed. Often, you won't clip through walls if you're walking, just because walk speed is not very fast. So whenever I don't want to clip through walls, like right there, I just switch to walking and try and do the boost anyway. The boost is more difficult whenever you're walking, but it's supposed to be safer. Guess it wasn't safe enough there, though. So yeah, I guess that's the third thing that makes Squire difficult. Good route, Dara. Let me in.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Grab the orb piece through the wall, walk through this wall, with the new setup that Tara told me about. I like that setup, it's pretty good. Let's hope this floor doesn't cease to exist. Alright, we made it. Let me up. Yesterday I lost a really good run to this room by clipping through the floor there on accident. The floor on the out-of-bounds portion of this map just barely reaches far enough for you to walk on it. And if you aren't hugging the wall, there's a good chance that you just like walk off it. But yesterday, I was 100% standing on that wall, but I fell through anyway. Got mad. It was a dumb way to lose a run. But now I'm just going to like rub my face really hard against the wall so it doesn't happen again. Alright, I have a lot of time to save on this map. Really good Knave 3, didn't take any fall damage. Probably gold? No, not quite. Yeah, that Knave 3 strat's like the newest tech that we've implemented. Instead of walking to the place where I clipped back in bounds, I do a sick boost to do it. It's really cool. Alright, now we're at chapter 3. Chapter 3 is the easiest chapter.
You had me worried. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to do. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. So you
As long as I don't mess up Inner Sanctum and or Chancel 2, it should be a BB. You know, I'd have to mess them up by like more than 2 or 3 seconds because I can save that much time in Orb Chamber for whatever reason. Here I try and stay out of the blood water for as long as possible because it slows your movement speed down by 20%. This map's pretty free. You can get some unlucky goo hits, but it doesn't really slow you down. I guess that's what I get for calling it free. Maximum goo hits everywhere. Yeah, as long as you're in the goose hitbox, doesn't matter if you're on the ground or not, it'll still whack you. That goo that I just jumped over oftentimes hits me in the air, for example, because you have to stand in the hitbox for quite a long time. Easy jump. Setup works. Don't know why I fail it. Only need one laudanum here. 2 jumps and then stop jumping until the bottom. It's new setup. That took a while. I don't think it took 5 seconds too long while, though. Yeah, still PB.
Don't do that. Stop it, Daniel. You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you. Oh, you fool! You killed us. You killed us both.
No, I overshot the platform. I wanted to be the new Alexander. Oh well, still good run.
It was my great.
It's a shame about Choir,
and I
but
never
I guess I'll just have green split, or red splits until that map from now on. Let's go out of bounds some more.
You think I was afraid fleeing Brandenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary.
The epilogue's a good map. You can go out of bounds a lot in this.
I knew it was my purgatory. Hellfire made to wash away my sins.
Boxes too.
There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. Did but my
Since I just PB'd, I can go ahead and go into detail about that question. Scarlight. The short answer is what Andy says, the game crashes, but the long answer is that Chancel 1 and Chancel 2, the splits that I have on my splits right up there, those aren't the same map.